Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I'm conscious of the fact that bringing up this resolution after 27 hours of being in this room is probably not the most popular thing at the moment. However, I would not do it if I did not believe it was very important, and I appreciate the recognition. This committee just finished marking up half of this bill. Obviously, Ways and Means finished it before. However, that is only the first step in a very long process, and I have strong concerns that this committee, and particularly our Democratic caucus, has not been afforded all the information that is necessary for us to understand the details of the bill and where this is going forward in the days and weeks ahead. Just today, the President of the United States tweeted out that, quote, "Despite what you hear in the press, healthcare is coming along great. We are talking to many groups, and it will end in a beautiful picture." Yesterday, he expressed openness to expanding the rollback of the current Medicaid expansion to 2018, contrary to the bill that we just marked up, delaying the changes in the insurance markets until 2018 and 2020. On Tuesday, the president took to Twitter again when he wrote up, "Don't worry, getting rid of state lines, which will promote competition and will be in phase 2 and phase 3 of the healthcare rollout." That was obviously news to many of us that there was, in fact, a phase 2 and a phase 3. He continued on Twitter that "I am working on a new system where there will be competition in the drug industry. Pricing for the American people will come way down." Mr. Chairman, after notice of non-disclosure agreements between committee staff from Judiciary and White House personnel, we had requested information as to whether documents, notes, emails, correspondence between the White House transition officials and this committee, if they'd exist, about the potential rollback of the Affordable Care Act, so that we could have an idea as to what this process would entail. We obviously have not gotten that yet. We talked about it, I think you'll recall, several weeks ago in a committee process. We then filed this resolution of inquiry with the hope of obtaining that series of correspondence, if any exists, so that this committee and the American people and the Democratic caucus, Democratic members of this committee, can be certain that we understand what is taking place and what plans are as we debate the biggest policy the biggest policy portfolio for this administration, at least for this Congress. And I would respectfully request that this is not, look, this markup was just successful. You guys got the votes. It passed. But as we all know, this is the first step to a process, and apparently a phase 2 and phase 3, which I didn't even know about until finding out about it on Twitter. So I would respectfully request that the committee be able to divulge whatever correspondence exists between the White House and this committee, so that we, as members of this committee, can have an accurate reflection, an accurate representation as to what is coming next and what is the true ambition of the healthcare policy rollout for this caucus. With that, I will yield back and or yield to any other member of the Democratic caucus here, or Democratic committee that wants it. I repeat that this bill, I know you've got very strong feelings on the Republican side of the aisle. You've got very strong feelings here as well, and I'm not so warm and fuzzy as some of you guys are at this point.